Welcome to this tutorial presented by oraclecoach.com. This is Rajan, and in this video segment I'll be demonstrating the while loop statement that can be written in PLSQL. A while loop statement is used to perform a series of statements repeatedly for a certain number of times or until a condition is met. Just like I explained in my earlier tutorial on the loop construct, a program that uses a while loop construct also makes use of a programmatic element that behaves as a counter. I have SQL Star Plus open and I'm connected to the database as the user HR. The counter variable that I'll be creating in my program will be a numeric variable that will be declared in the declaration section that I would assign some kind of initial value to. Now if I want to write a program that will display the word hello on the screen 5 times, I can do so using a while loop construct. And to write this program, I'm going to edit a new file called while. I'm declaring a numeric variable which I'm calling as n1 to be of number type, and I'm setting it to an initial value of 0. In the body of the program, I'm going to write a while construct where the condition that I'm going to write is while n1 is less than equal to 4. The keyword loop that is required for the while statement. I want to display the word hello, which I'm going to do using this DBMS output line statement, followed by a statement that will increment the value of the counter. Now this statement is really important because without the statement to increment the counter, you'll end up with some kind of an endless loop because the condition will never become false. So I've ended the loop statement or the while statement with the end loop, and then the program ends with the word end. Here I have the output that I want, which is to see the word hello displayed 5 times. Now I also want to demonstrate the fact that the initial value that I gave to the variable n1, which in the program looks like it's 0, is not really important. I can set it to any value of my choice. For instance, if I set the initial value to 6, the program will still work. However, what I should take care of is ensuring that for the word hello to be displayed 5 times, the counter runs 5 times and stops after it exceeds counting 5 times, which means once it goes past 10, which is 11, the condition should become false and it should come out of the while statement. So the only change that I'm making to this program is the initial and final value that the counter should take. Let me clear the screen so that there's no confusion about the output, and I'm running the program again and it shows me the word hello displayed 5 times. Now before I let you go with this video, there is a program that I would like you to try. Now in the hands-on part of the tutorial on the loop construct, I explained a program that could be written to find the sum of the first 5 numbers using a loop statement. Now as an exercise in this tutorial, I'd like you to try to write that same program, but I want you to write it using a while loop construct instead of a loop construct. Now you may want to pause this video for just a few moments to try out the program, and then once you've written it, you can continue this tutorial because what's going to follow this is going to be the solution to the program. I called the program sum5. So now if I run the program, what you will see is the result of the summation of the first 5 numbers, where I displayed a string saying the sum of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, which are the first 5 numbers, is 15, which means I wanted to do a 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, and that result was 15. Now let me show you the program that I wrote to achieve this using a while loop statement. So I declared the variable n1, I initialized it to be 1 because that's the first value that had to be summed. and I wanted n1 not only to be acting as a counter but also to hold the value that needed to be added. I created a variable called total, which was of number type, and I initialized it to 0. Now it's very important that this variable called total is initialized. The variable is being created to hold the summation at each iteration, and if you do not set the initial value to 0, the variable will automatically take a null value, and when you try to do a summation of a null with a number, the result of the summation is going to be null. So the initial value of total being equal to 0 is an important part of the program. In the body of the program, I have the while statement, which runs for as long as n1 is less than equal to 5. The loop process will perform the addition of the number contained in n1 to the variable total. So total equal to total plus 1 literally reads as new value of total is equal to existing value of total plus the current value of n1. So what would happen is, for each iteration, the total will keep adding the sum, and finally, after the entire looping process is completed, it will hold the value, which is the summation of all the numbers that needed to be added. Now n1 equals n1 plus 1 is so that it behaves as a counter, and then you have the end loop which closes the while, and what I did was displayed the sum of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, which is then double piped that with the toChar function because I was displaying a numeric variable called total, and I put it outside the loop end loop construct because I wanted to display it only one time. If you put it inside, it's going to be displayed for every iteration, and it will literally show you the cumulative summation of each value as it is happening. So this was the program that would add the first 5 numbers. I hope you find this tutorial useful. You can look at the oraclecoach.com website for more videos, tutorials and articles. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening.